Checky Marcos.
Thank you.
See you later there, Mr. Cab Driver. Hey, how are ya? Well, what you're about to see is a fictitious, loosely thrown together story about a sea cruise waiter, me, right here, who dreams of becoming a stand-up comedian. This story is based entirely around the fact that we had access to this nice big boat here and a lot of good-looking women.
All right, greetings. I don't know how people greet on this thing, but I'm Patrick, and this is
Joe.
Joe, and welcome to What the Hell Happened to Them? And, of course, with us, as always, is our producer, Lev Van Rensselaer. Lev, how you doing? Great? All right, keep the audio levels good. All right, Joe, we're doing, of course, Adam Sandler as our current arc, and we have to begin with his first film. And I know what you're all thinking. It's not Happy Gilmore. It's not Billy Madison. What is it, Joe?
It's Going Overboard.
Remix! Hey everybody, and welcome back to What the Hell Happened to Them. We got something special today. First, let me introduce a blonde who prefers cucumbers, Joe Vekeman.
Hi.
And on the audio boards is a man who wants to slap your cat, Lev Van Rensselaer, reminding me to remind you that you can email the cast at whathappenedtothemcast@gmail.com.
And somebody's grabbing my butt.
All right, tomorrow, August 20th, 2025, will be 10 years since we started recording our podcast.
Holy shnikes.
Woo! That's right, Lev. Yahoo! So, we did just have our 300th episode spectacular, and didn't kind of want to do another one of those so soon. It felt a little silly, so we skipped it during our normal remix sessions, but we decided to remix our very first episode, forcing us to look back at a full 10 years of where we come from. And Joe, what was the very first movie we ever discussed?
Of course we watched Going Overboard.
That's right. If you haven't seen or heard of it, Adam Sandler stars in the film, watched by a South American military general, guerrilla leader, and the movie is filmed in real time and streaming directly to that general's VCR.
From the VHS tape.
What's your plot synopsis? Is it similar?
A struggling young comedian takes a menial job on a cruise ship, hoping for his big chance to make it in the world of cruise ship comedy. It's the big world
Massive
of cruise ship
world.
comedy.
Giant.
Yeah.
All right. I had said we should listen to the first episode again to get ready, and you didn't.
Uh-huh.
Why not?
I did.
You started to.
Let me tell you how far I made it in. I made it in. Looks like I made it in about 11 minutes, and then I turned it off, and I'm like, no mas. No mas.
Joe, it's called journalistic integrity.
I'm annoying. I might be annoying now, but I am more annoying in that first episode.
Yes, we're both definitely were annoying. We're in our mid-20s. Well, mid-20s. We kind of suck, you know?
Yeah, no, it just needed to chill out. That's all.
Yeah, we were just, I don't know. I've said this in other remix episodes we did from these early sessions, but I was just there like trying to pick a fight, you know, and I was getting upset about stuff that doesn't really matter. It's kind of like one of the nice things about being 10 years older now is we're just more chill. We're like, yeah, all right. It was good. It was
gonna
bad.
be okay.
It didn't matter. It is what it is.
Yeah, it didn't hurt anybody.
No.
We're all okay watching it.
Yeah, I mean, is it, obviously, I still don't think it's a good film. Do you?
Oh, is it a good film?
Yeah.
No, but it's an okay film.
It is. It is definitely one of the most films I've ever seen before.
I boosted it up. I gave it 2 stars.
What was it before?
On my scale.
I never rated it on my phone because I haven't seen it. Oh, yeah. Joe, do you want to know how this podcast's old?
Uh-oh.
Yes. I didn't even have a smartphone back then.
God.
So I couldn't have letterboxed it even if that existed in 2015. I don't remember.
It did. I think Letterboxd has existed for quite a while.
How else is this podcast old? Going Overboard was watchable on Netflix. You could just watch it on there. We had to watch it on Tubi this time around.
I think it was available on Netflix for a while, though.
Well, that was the other thing. Netflix hadn't made any Adam Sandler films yet, but they had announced they were about to. So I think that's why they scooped up a lot of Adam Sandler films back then. They also had less competition.
Absolutely. There was like maybe 2 streaming services. Yes, there was definitely Hulu.
Amazon, kind of.
Definitely Prime. Yep.
And was that it?
Well, there was HBO Go, but not Max.
Yes.
Remember HBO Go?
I remember
where you
HBO Go.
only had the movies and you had the TV shows, obviously. But
yeah, it
you
was
didn't have all
legitimately
the...
just HBO. It wasn't this like bundled package of libraries from other media companies. It was just HBO product.
You didn't have Sesame Street yet? I don't think, yeah.
They might not have it now, who's to say?
Well, I think it might be going away too, but just because PBS might be going away. Thank you, Mr. President.
We didn't even know that we were going to do the movies in order.
Oh, really? That's a terrible idea.
If you keep listening to the episode, we were like, all right, what do we want to do next? What should we do next? I don't know. I guess whatever's next. And you're like, Shakes the Clown? And I was like, no.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's got like a one... I haven't even seen that still.
And then eventually we settled on Airheads. And then from there, we decided, all right, full features, big parts, we'll keep going.
That's so funny you say Shakes the Clown, because that's what is right on my screen as I looked at it.
How do we know this podcast is old? Well, we were recording on like 2 lav mics that I had, and we just fed them right into a sound mixer as we were sitting next to each other on the floor.
Yeah.
So our audio's all echoey, and...
I believe we recorded that at my house, too, my grandma's house.
We might have, yeah.
Way back when. How far we've come. We both live in different places now.
Yes, that's the other thing. I used to live on the East Coast. Joe had no kids. That's how we know this podcast is old.
Ellie was actually born like 3 months later. That's crazy. That's so wild.
We didn't know what the Bechdel test was, Joe.
Oh, wow.
We had no idea. You were reading it off of a Wikipedia page. Okay, so I liked No Things my first time around. This time around, I liked One Thing.
Oh, one thing.
So an improvement, as you can
I guess
tell.
that's an improvement.
My less harsh attitude. He does the whole opening thing where he's talking to us and explaining that the movie's crappy.
Yeah.
He's like, guys, lower your expectations right now, everybody. And I'm like, done, Sandler. And then he does this really awkward walk onto the ship where he's like looking right at the camera the whole time and doing like a show tune-ish kind of dance. I thought that was all right.
He's filling time, by the way.
So I thought that was okay. Didn't mind that. What else fills time? Well, we go into like a music video for like 4 minutes in the middle of the movie too.
That song, I was cooking lunch for my kids and I had on my laptop just like listen to it. I had the headphone in and I'm just going around. Probably another reason why I liked it a little more. I'm half paying attention, but I'm like getting the whole movie funneled into my ear, and I'm like, oh yeah, this music is jamming. I was loving it.
Well,
it's good stuff.
I'm watching it, and it is definitely
There's
less
nothing
fun
to
when
see.
you...
They're just giving you like a bunch of like titles.
Yeah,
yeah, but you're just getting a bunch of titles that mean nothing. It's just like random production companies that I guess gave it $5.
What production company came up? Legendary Film. And I'm like, are we going to get Godzilla vs. Kong vs. Shecky Moskowitz at some point?
I mean, it's canon, right?
It could be. Like, it's all the same place.
Yeah, Billy Bob Thornton shows up heckling Shecky.
Was he, like, not Sling Blade yet? Like, why is he in this movie?
Okay. Well, I've got an answer this time.
Great.
Has a small role as a construction worker who heckles Shecky. Thornton was friends with writer-director Valerie Breeman. She told him she was making a movie and asked him to come and heckle Adam Sandler, and he agreed. He said he barely remembered doing it.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad he was having a good time.
I'm sure that's most people's memories. Well, it might not be true. They probably did a lot less movies afterwards, so they remember that one time they made a movie.
Sandler is so embarrassed by this movie that he refuses to acknowledge it as his first starring role. Instead, regarding Billy Madison as such, Adam has said that while he doesn't like the movie, the making of it was good exposure for him.
Yeah, obviously, because his career did take off after that. But no, you had said that in the first episode, 10 years ago. And listening back this time, I'm like, that doesn't sound like him. Like, he might not be, like, proud of the film that he did, but I feel like he's old enough now where he can look back and be like, yeah, I was a dumb kid. What are you going to do?
Did I tell you before the camera crew forgot to bring a box of lenses on the ship? The director of photography was forced to shoot with the wrong lenses.
So somebody did bring lenses, though.
Yeah. They just didn't know what they were, like, yeah.
Just they forgot to bring other lenses?
I guess so.
Or like they're just like taping a different lens that isn't housed to the camera onto the camera.
Yeah.
They forgot to bring the lenses. Good God.
We got 6 days. Well, we don't have the wrong lenses. It doesn't matter. We gotta go.
It probably didn't actually matter. Like, I don't know how much the lensing changes the quality of what we got.
Did you clock that the character of Dickie Diamond is based on comedian Andrew Dice Clay?
No.
Okay.
I guess they both dress in dark colors, but I don't know.
Hickory Dickory Dock.
Andrew Dice Clay's got those. He's got those weird, like, whoa. I don't know. He like throws a little thing on it at the end.
Pow!
I've heard Andrew Dice
He's not
Clay.
that
I've
guy.
seen some Andrew Dice Clay sets. That never once popped into my head as I'm watching this guy.
Sandler was cast 10 days before shooting began. Before the film had a script, Sandler was a stand-up comedian who had just arrived in California. One night, he just finished his third set on stage when director Valerie Bremen went up to him and asked if he wanted to star in a movie. Sandler said yes. Bremen told him that it was going to be shot on a cruise ship to Mexico. Sandler thought that was cool. He just wanted to make a movie. We got 3 days to write a script. We got the ship for 1 week. We're gonna file a bunch of girls on it. Here we go.
It definitely helps your male gaze film cast a bunch of attractive women when your director's also a woman. They're like, this is a male gaze I can handle. It's very, very sensitive lady male gaze.
I'm gonna tell you, I didn't hate this movie this time. I thought it was
I just want to
sort of interesting.
So you didn't hate this movie. You gave it 2 stars.
I raised it up on the ranking too.
You didn't like Night Always Comes. You gave it 2 stars.
That movie had a lot more going for it. It has like Oscar nominees. It has like production values. I mean, there was a lot of... Someone wrote a script. There's definitely a script for that movie that was probably taken into consideration. I just think that it was too derivative, like way too derivative, and it wasn't as fun. The ranking is based movie to movie, and I'll tell you every reason why.
Okay, it just doesn't seem like there's a consistency, is what I'm saying.
Well, this movie was easy breezy, 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. It goes so quickly if you're cooking and doing laundry.
That's a great movie to watch while you're doing something else.
That's what Netflix is supposed to be. But let me tell you, I wasn't enjoying my time watching that movie. This movie, however, I was like, this is not bad. A lot of the jokes do not land, and I don't know if they're supposed to. Is he supposed to be that bad of a comedian?
But there's like one time where he does tell good jokes, but it's only in his imagination. And I say good sort of loosely, but certainly better than what else he does.
Yes.
So I don't know. Anyway, I brought up the star rating because I went into Letterboxd to be like, okay, let me see my ranking, because I'm thinking he's too embarrassed to talk about going overboard or acknowledge it, but he's not embarrassed by 8 Crazy Nights, which I have ranked lower. He's not embarrassed by The Ridiculous 6, which I have lower. And I think I'm going to re-rank now, but he's not embarrassed by I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, but he is going overboard.
That movie is just generally offensive. And
Yeah.
It was, I guess, a time and a place, but it was also way past a time and a place.
Yeah.
It was made like 2007.
Yeah.
Just gross.
Okay, I am re-ranking.
Not into it.
I'm going to move Going Overboard to number 44 from 45, ahead of those 3 movies I just listed, and right below Joe's favorite, Jack and Jill.
That's so rude. You know, my kids are interested in watching Jack and Jill. I will report back when we watch it together, probably this weekend. And as you know, Jack and Jill is number 8 on my list. A fantastic film, a great time.
Yeah, got a big jump up when we did that remix.
I currently have Going Overboard at 43, but I have 53 movies because I have some...
Yeah, you got other weird stuff in there.
Comedy specials in there that he did that you haven't ranked. Going Overboard is above The Do-Over, which I am interested in rewatching for our remix.
Yes.
I will check. I haven't watched it since we watched it originally. The week of, which still doesn't really hit for me. Bedtime Stories. The Cobbler, Pixels, Longest Yard, Bulletproof, Men, Women, and Children, Ridiculous Six, and Chuck and Larry. It is ranked one below 8 Crazy Nights.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. Podcast over.
So rude.
Over. I don't even know who you are anymore, Joe.
8 Crazy Nights. I still have 1 star, but you know what? Some of the songs are good. Maybe it's creeping up to 2.
I get it. I can't talk to you. I'm not doing this. I'm glad this is on Tubi now, because this is sort of like the proto Tubi movie.
Absolutely.
This should only ever be on Tubi. It just makes total sense here. But I couldn't find it at first. I'm like, what the hell? Why isn't this showing up? Because I kept looking for Shecky Moskowitz.
Oh, the unsinkable Shecky Moskowitz.
Yeah,
You were trying to find the VHS.
In my mind, I always think of this movie as Shecky Moskowitz, the same way I always think of Home Improvement as Tool Time.
That's funny.
It just is the way I go. Anyway, first off, Tubi has all the Looney Tunes. Zaslav's like, get out of here. And Tubi's like, thank you. We'll take this. So for people who want to watch Looney Tunes, you can go watch them on Tubi for free.
That's really nice. I didn't know that. Thank you.
Eventually, when I realized I was looking for the wrong thing and I started typing in going, they were like, oh, you want Going to America? Which my guess is the low-budget version of Coming to America. Didn't watch it, but...
Wow. Going to America.
It did have similar font and, like, black eye looking right at the poster.
And then they must have made the 25 or 40 years later sequel. What is it? 40 years later? Going to America.
Yes. This feels like that company that makes, like, a big movie comes out and then the company makes, like, a slightly differently named version of the movie.
Yes, Transmorphers.
Yeah, Transmorphers and stuff like that. It felt like one of those things.
There's a Finding Nemo one where it's just like...
Looking for Nemo?
I'm not kidding you. That could probably be it. Wow, there's just a ton of them. Well, they said Shark Tale. There's Shark Bait, a.k.a. The Reef. A Turtle's Tale, Sammy's Adventures. Sea Food, A Turtle's Tale 2, Sammy's Escape from Paradise. The Reef 2, High Tide. They list Finding Dory as a ripoff. That's funny. Funny to think that we have Burt Young, Peter Berg, Adam Rifkin, Billy Zane, Billy Bob Thornton, Stephen Brill, the director, Tom Hodges. Fun. What a weird cast.
Alan Covert.
Yeah, we love Alan Covert. We've discussed Tom Hodges before.
No.
His friend Bob his waiter friend Bob.
In this movie?
Wow, did you forget the Bob character?
I never knew his name, but yeah.
We talked about him because the same year as he did Going Overboard, he is Louis Jones in Steel Magnolias.
Yeah, I certainly don't remember him in there. But
how dare you? How dare you forget Louis Jones?
Yeah, it's crazy how many rich people came out of this movie. Like, you watch this movie in 1989, and you're like, yeah, I don't think most of these people are going to be successful. And then some of them were, and a lot of that was because they just kind of rode Adam Sandler's coattails.
Yeah, some of them became, Oscar winners, like Billy Bob Thornton.
Yes.
Some of them were in Best Pictures, like Billy Zane.
Yeah, now we got to get Sandler and Thornton in a movie again together.
What would they do together? I feel like Billy Bob Thornton is the biggest crank, and he just does not want to be bothered by anybody anymore.
Maybe like Bad Santa meets Bad Hanukkah mascot.
Okay, as someone who loves Bad Santa and loves Kathy Bates, the sequel where Kathy Bates plays Billy Bob Thornton's mother is terrible. That movie's terrible. It sucks so hard.
Okay, but that doesn't mean the third one can't be good.
You think that Sandler is going to show up and be like, I want to play Santa with Billy Bob Thornton?
No, he's going to be the Hanukkah, what do they have? A candle? What is their thing? He's going to be like, I'm one night's worth of wax, bitch, and I'm going to last for 8, kicking your ass. Something, I don't know.
Well, I guess you don't remember the Friends joke where Ross is like, I'm the Hanukkah armadillo.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I think, in Futurama, they have the Hanukkah zombie.
Oh, Okay, that seems weird.
Could be that, maybe? I don't know.
Okay. Oh, that's... So, Okay, I'm just seeing Lisa Collins Zane. They were married. Is that supposed to be... Was Lisa Collins Zane supposed to be the daughter of Billy Zane? Is King Neptune in this, though? I hope not. That'd be weird.
Yeah, I mean, the whole Neptune stuff was odd, too.
Ellen. She plays Ellen in the movie. Who is Ellen? She didn't really have much of a career.
That's not surprising. I've watched this movie.
She was in Dead Calm with Nicole Kidman. She was in Tombstone with Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer. And then she kind of did TV movies. But she'll always have Going Overboard.
It was nice to see, now with hindsight, that Sandler's clothing style hadn't really changed in 40 years.
Yeah, because he probably just was like, oh, I'm going on a cruise ship. Better pack what I got. You think someone styled him?
No, they definitely didn't. That's why I feel fairly confident that those were Sandler's own clothes when he was 23 and that he still wears those exact same types of clothes many, many millions of dollars and decades later.
I will tell you, his IMDb picture does have him in a nice blue suit. That's not the one from Punch Drunk Love.
Well, that's his PR people. He's probably not overseeing that.
It looks like this is for the Meyerowitz stories, this photo. Because I'm sure if he was like, oh, I'm Happy Gilmore too, I'm just going to show up in my shorts and my jersey.
I mean, Grant was there. I don't remember from the photos what he was wearing, though. I think I would have clocked that, so he must have been looking semi-decent. But also, Grant might not have gotten close enough to get a full-body photo of him.
He's still a good-looking man, and he's almost 60.
Okay, so it sounds like he's really embarrassed by this film, so I guess that makes sense why he hasn't worked with our dear friend Valerie again. But what has Valerie been up to over the last 10 years?
Oh, you want to know what she's been up to?
Yeah, what has she done since 2015?
Ooh. Since 2015? Nothing.
Yeah, what you been doing the last 10 years?
Oh, well, the answer is nothing.
Ah.
Her last movie was Overnight back in 2012.
Didn't we see that?
I told you that's not the same Overnight.
Oh, okay. It's not the Jason
the butthole
Schwartzman one.
Adam Scott. No, that's a different Overnight. That is the Overnight, a Patrick Bryce movie.
I see. It's just like Suicide Squad and the Suicide Squad.
Not far off.
Yeah.
That's Taylor Schilling, Adam Scott, Jason Schwartzman, and Judith Godrich. Not saying that right. Yeah, no, Valerie, she might be making TV. I can check that out.
Well, how do you transition? What else are you doing? Billy Bob Thornton's your pal? He can't help you out?
You think, right? Let's see. What has she been doing? She is a little older than Sandler, so she's in her 60s now. She does TV.
Okay.
She's been working on Hamster and Gretel. She wrote 17 episodes.
What is that?
I don't know what that requires for writing. It is just an animated show.
It's a Disney show.
There's no way that Michael Cimino, who plays Kevin, is the same Michael. Could it be? Does he have a kid? A really young kid?
Yeah, Hamster and Gretel, 2022 to 2025.
No, he's not the same. That kid was born in 1999. Oh, Joey King. We know Joey King.
Do we?
Matt Jones.
Matt Jones, the football player? No, it's Mac Jones.
No, Matt Jones, who plays Badger on Breaking Bad. And Joey King was in... What's her movies that you might have... I'm looking at them. She was in the Kissing Booth movies on Netflix. Do you see those?
Yeah, I saw one, I think.
She's in an episode of The Simpsons. Definitely watch that one.
So is everybody.
She's in Independence Day Resurgence. Yeah, everybody saw that one, right?
No.
The Conjuring. There we go. She plays Christine in The Conjuring.
Looks like Hamster and Gretel got canceled after 2 seasons.
Well, I mean, Valerie was busy. She's got to do other things, right?
What else is she doing?
Fancy Nancy. She did 1 episode. She wrote The Mo Mover. She was also busy doing Milo Murphy's Law. She wrote 20 episodes. She was a staff writer. She wrote 2 episodes of Friends with Benefits, a TV show from 2011.
Well, 2011, that's not 10 years ago, Joe.
Yeah, but where is her directing
credits? We're sticking
credits?
in 10 years.
I don't see any directing credits for her. This is weird.
She's just a writer now. They said, we didn't like how you directed Going Overboard, but we love the script, so please come. I did find her in the film this time, Joe. Did you?
Yes, she is in the movie.
Yes, but do you know who she plays?
Bambi.
Yes, do you know who that was in the movie?
No, who's Bambi?
Bambi is that first girl that shows up to kiss the rocker guy when we first meet him.
Croker?
Yeah.
You forgot his name was Croker,
Yeah, I did.
didn't you? See, I can pull one on you, too.
Rocker guy. That's all I need to know. And they do like the tongue kissing, and I go, Blended's gonna steal that joke and do it with Kevin Nealon and that other lady. This just aggressive tongue-based kissing, and everybody just like watching awkwardly.
Do you think, how many years later is that?
Was that 2010?
2008.
2008?
That's 2014.
2014? Oh my god.
So they're like, how about we go back to that joke, that one joke from this movie I don't like to talk about?
Yes.
Well, he also has, did you catch The Priest, Stephen Brill?
Yes.
He did Mr. Deeds, The Do-Over, Little Nicky, and Hubie Halloween.
Yeah, that's how we know this podcast is old. I never heard of Stephen Brill. I never heard of Alan Covert. All these people
That's
now,
so
I go
funny.
like, oh, I recognize them.
Peter Berg never worked with Sandler, though, like as a director.
They just haven't been able to cross paths yet.
He's worked with The Rock, though, and a lot of Mark Wahlberg. It's like he's like, I only like working. Oh, but you know what? Peter Berg worked with Billy Bob Thornton. Did we mention that? On Friday Night Lights.
It seemed odd to me that they went through the trouble of making a prop staff for Neptune, but then that it wasn't a trident.
And does his accent change from sentence to sentence sometimes?
Maybe. You know, it's just
I felt like it was on purpose, but I just
incoherent
was like,
nonsense is coming out anyway. I think it's just they shot the scenes at different times, perhaps, and they just forgot what voice he was using.
I'm talking about one of the last scenes in the movie where King Neptune is just talking to Sandler on the boat, and he's with his daughter?
Yeah.
Perhaps?
Yeah, he's pimping out his daughter to Sandler.
Yeah, who I think that's his wife.
Aw.
His actual wife. They were married for 2 years at that point. They got married in 87, it says.
Incestual.
It's weird. Weird that he's playing her father.
Big, great beard on him. I'm not surprised. Like,
Sure.
he's meant to be the old guy, quote unquote, and then you got hot lady. Whatever. These people,
Yeah.
these people all in their like mid to late 20s, except for Sandler. I don't know.
Yeah, Sandman's, he's a little guy. I just wanted to say I'm at peace with this weird artifact. That's what I said in my review.
Everybody gets their starts. Some were crappy. Most of our actors have, so it makes total sense.
I didn't laugh. I wasn't upset that I didn't laugh. I wasn't offended.
I will say the Tubi commercial breaks were actually kind of a nice reprieve.
I thought they were very well handled. As they always are.
I get to take a little break, do something else for a couple minutes. I come back. I go, all right, I'm recharged. Let's focus on this movie again. Probably the most notable thing from the first episode is my long rant about animated opening credits from 80s movies that I don't like.
Yeah, you don't like that.
Still don't like them. And this one I found to be particularly annoying because of how lazy it is. Like, you went and did the thing I don't like, and then you didn't even bother to do it well.
They have money.
I know, but why do it at all? For a movie that had no money, there were like 6 or 7 songs in this film.
Yeah, no, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Did you notice how many actual, like, real songs were in this movie the first time we watched it?
No, I did not.
I felt like we got, the Drew Carey edit.
Yeah.
to really bring this whole thing together. And then this time I'm like, whoa, we're actually hearing the songs that they were meant to be in the movie.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
I looked at the song in the credits, and a lot of them were tied to cast members or crew members in the film.
Uh-huh.
So I guess that's how you get the music cheaper. But I did also think that some of those songs sounded real songs. So
No, they were real songs, and Sandler's singing some of them. I don't know.
yeah, maybe they just
Cool of them.
They were able to get the licensing rights, but didn't have to pay for the sync rights, and so it was cheaper. That's my guess.
Yeah. This movie was alternatively called Babes Ahoy.
That's the one. Mm-hmm. Because then it would make sense. Because we open up and Burt Young, the military junta, is going through all these pornography videos, and then the one he stops on is the unshakable Shecky Moskowitz. But if the one he stopped on were Babes Ahoy, it would make sense how it got in the pile, and then he realizes, oh, this isn't a sexy lady movie. just was unfortunately titled.
You know, I always am curious to see what movies come out on people I know birthdays.
Okay. Did it come out on your birthday?
No. This movie came out May 11th, 1989. That is Tanya's birthday.
Her spirit movie.
What a movie she could be drawn to.
My birthday was on a Friday when I was born. Let's see what movies came out that day.
Oh. Yeah, I'm curious to see what movie came out on my birthday. I'm looking it up too.
Okay. Looks like I've got 5 movies on Box Office Mojo that say they came out. We've got Miami Blues. Haven't heard of that one. You know that one?
Is that Alec Baldwin?
Yes, it is. An ex-con's first act of freedom is moving to Miami, where he restarts his old criminal ways with even more potency.
That is a good movie.
Movie opened to $3 million. It grossed $10 million worldwide. Not ideal, it sounds like.
You know. Ooh. Hey, that's a movie I actually really love. Okay. Okay, so... No, those are October. Oh, I just got so sad. I thought these were December. Oh, that sucks. Well, moving on.
Miami Blues, the most successful of the movies that came out on my birthday, and that's not a good sign. Then there was, from United Artists, a movie called Lisa. Never heard of that. Playing in only 2 theaters, Chattahoochee.
Okay.
And yet it still did better than a movie that played in 155, Martians Go Home. And then lastly, there's something called Why Me, that made a brisk $83,000 across 113 theaters.
Less fun for me. The week before, because my birthday was on a Thursday that year, so I'm going off the first. The week before was Christmas Vacation and Homer and Eddie, which is a Whoopi Goldberg movie we could have covered.
Why are you going on before your birthday? You should do it the day after your birthday.
Well, so the 8th is She Devil, which is the Meryl Streep, Roseanne Barr, Ed Begley Jr. picture.
What a cast.
Triumph of the Spirit, which I've never heard of. No, it's got Willem Dafoe. That's fun. The War of the Roses, Danny DeVito picture.
That's about to come out.
It is. Yeah, I guess those are some movies.
10 years we've got here. 10 years of Shecky Moskowitz. Fame and glory. I haven't watched this in 10 years. It's been a bit for me.
Yeah, me neither.
No?
I
Okay.
haven't watched either.
Do you still own it?
Yeah, of course. That was your gift.
Oh,
that's right. Gift.
That's right. I bet I found it in like some store and I was like, shit, people really sell this? That's crazy.
I had walked by that movie at the Walmart $5 bin so many times, and at a certain point, I'm like, "There's more going overboard than there are any other movies in here."
Shocked. I'm shocked. Yeah.
Well, it's their own fault for ordering so many, and also, are we surprised that it made it to DVD?
No, I bet they ordered the same as every other movie. That's just the one nobody wants.
Did this ever get put out on Blu-ray?
Can't imagine that's true.
Criterion? Is there Kino Lorber of it?
It probably is lucky that it even has a DVD.
It's so expensive. $3.99.
I found a 3-pack with Going Overboard, Cuba Gooding Jr. in Boat Trip.
Oh, another boat movie.
The unrated edition.
Perfect.
And...
what's the third boat movie?
National Lampoon's Van Wilder.
Oh, okay. That doesn't really have anything to do with it, but okay.
Also the unrated edition.
I thought my joke was funnier. It would have been funny if it was Battleship.
That would have been good. Yeah, Van Wilder just feels like out of nowhere.
3 terrible boat movies. Well, we watched it. It was fine. I didn't hate it.
There's a couple different printings of the DVD, too. One from 2003, and then 2 from 2006.
Yeah, they changed the cover. One's with, like, Sandler in, like, the pose that he has for the VHS cover with the 2 ladies jumping behind him.
Yeah, in Photoshop CS2, Adam Sandler pose.
And then, yeah, the other one is, like, him, like, on a float, like, he's on, like, what is it? Like, the ring floaty?
A lifeboaty thing?
Yeah, and his, like, face is, like, really zoomed in, and it's all, like, pixely. Yeah, it sure is a movie. You make me not like this movie now.
I got 2 different ratings I want to talk about. Here's a 5-star rating.
Oh.
It's called Good Movie, all caps. And then the actual review is, it's Adam Sandler. He is funny, all in caps.
Okay. I can't disagree.
A 1-star movie. Talk about seasick. I got nauseated just watching this movie. Look at this. I know one of the actresses in this movie personally, so I thought I would rent this movie to see her performance.
That's nice. About
1/5 into this movie, my husband and I agreed we could no longer watch it. It was just that bad.
1/5. So how far do you think they made it? Do they get to the point where Dickie Diamond is locked in the bathroom?
I think this would make an excellent choice for anorexic who might want a little help throwing up.
That's not nice. I will say that the Going Overboard Letterboxd reviewed it 5 stars with a heart on March 8th, 2022, and said, a masterpiece that raised my children and watered my crops. Only true Giga Chads can comprehend this masterpiece. It has 170 likes.
That's a lot more people than I would have guessed have watched the movie.
The final boss for Sandler Defenders, half star.
You can watch it for free on Prime Video.
3 stars from Hallie. Avant-garde, no-budget, stylized meta-comedy that nobody was ready for at the time and no one is willing to admit actually fucks now.
Nope. I'm definitely not ready to admit that. Not ready at all.
This person, the Culture Shocker, gave it a half star in 2019 and said Adam Sandler should be banned from comedy and only be allowed to do dramas. Fuck. I would say I disagree.
Yeah, let's talk about a little thing called Hubie Halloween. Happy Gilmore 2.
Meyerowitz Stories. It's a comedy.
Well,
it's a dramedy.
Yeah.
LF.
Comedy adjacent.
Comedy adjacent. This is less funny than watching your whole family get executed. Not spelled correctly, Tom Pines. 1.5 stars from Plebis said, unironically had better meta commentary than The Matrix Resurrections. False. Disagree. Gonna come down on all these. I wish I could give like unlikes or like, I'm mad at this review. Half star from Blake Mower says, it's like The Room, but 0.02% more self-aware.
I mean, I think it is definitely more self-aware.
1 star from Bell said, seriously, I love Adam Sandler and all, but who would watch this piece of ass movie with a poop emoji? Half star, I gave up. Well, then that's on you. Yeah. How about from Fede Alvarez?
Sure.
Director of Evil Dead?
Yeah, why not?
A Sandler a day keeps the doctor away?
Well, you got like 40-something of them, so.
Sandler Marathon Prime Video in Italian. I think he might have watched it with Italian subtitles.
That's where the real comedy is, in the Italian subtitles.
Getting some Beau is Afraid vibes from this. This is someone who's only seen Beau is Afraid. Stupid fucking
the one
people.
Movie they have to offer.
God damn it. Like, when did they put that review up? Okay. It was a year after the movie, the Beau was Afraid came out, but...
Yeah, every year they get to watch one movie, starting with the Beau is Afraid year.
I truly hate people that try to compare to movies that just came out to movies that were from like 30 years ago. I'm like, you watch another movie.
Yeah.
Just watch something else. You fucking loser. Okay. Becky, 1 star. The first of many Adam Sandler thirst watches. All right. I wish it was more stars, but okay. I'm going to like that
one scene where he's on the beach with the shirt off, and I go, wow, this guy's working out. I guess they had a lot more time back then because they didn't have phones.
You know what? I think we should probably rank the Sandler filmography thirst watches. Give us like the top 5. Number 1 has to be him in Airheads. He looks he's in like insane shape in that movie. And I know it's because he's like 25 years old and he probably just was like around.
Yeah.
But like his other number 2 is most certainly Zohan.
You're ready to go on this, Joe. You've been taking notes, writing them down.
Of course. Zohan, you had to get in insane shape. And then there's a story. I heard a story about Zohan where, who's the unlikable guy from Click that he works at the Bed Bath & Beyond. Who's that guy?
Christopher Walken?
No, he's like a genie in that movie. The guy that actually works in the Bed Bath & Beyond.
Nick Swardson?
Thank you. Nick Swardson was doing a podcast, and he was talking to Sandler and when they were working on Zohan. And Sandler's like, I have to get in incredible shape for this movie. I'm supposed to be basically a superhero in this. And he's just like, I'm having the hardest time. And so Nick Swartzen was like at his house, and he like looks in his freezer, and it's all ice cream bars. Like the whole freezer is ice cream bars, so many ice cream sandwiches. And he's like, he goes to Sandler, he's like, you know, this is your problem. And he's like, yeah, man, I just come downstairs in the middle of the night and I have like 3 of these. And he's like, you know, these aren't real sandwiches.
Is an ice cream sandwich a sandwich? These are the questions that keep us up at night.
Yeah.
I like that even big movie stars have trouble sleeping at night, too.
Of course. I would never expect Sandler to be the guy who's like, oh, yeah, I sleep perfectly fine every night.
Now the kids are going to keep waking him up.
He seems like he has a pretty regular home life.
You know, other than the massive square footage he has to get away from his kids.
Sure, but I don't think he doesn't seem like a guy that's like, I don't want to be around my family when every movie he has is like with his family.
One of his daughters acts up. He's like, all right, go to your ward. Go to your wing. Get out of here.
This was
a blast from the past for you.
Yeah. What about this review? This half-star review from Donnie. Behind the mask of a clown lies a trail of tears. I don't know about that.
That feels quite grim. It feels like the beginning of a trailer.
Yeah. Half-star, the start of a flawless career. I don't like the way you're talking. Your tone of voice sucks. One of the weirdest things I've ever seen. 1.5 stars.
No, not weird.
Yeah, you know, it's not weird.
Not weird. Man hasn't seen a lot of movies.
Half-star from Drew. Watching this film should count as a form of self-harm.
People are strong here.
I know. Let's see. Oh, this is a long one, and this will be the last one. Wyatt Jones, 1 star. These are all, I have never read these before. I'm just cold reading. I can think of 3 reasons to watch this movie. All right, and you gave it 1 star. Okay. This was last May. First, you're a sadomasochist. Okay. And you're just bored with being scourged and fisted while chained to a cross. Jesus Christ. Second, you like seeing odd actors you recognize in small roles and believe it would be amusing to see Peter Berg and Billy Bob Thornton bit part, along with Burt Young as Manuel Norija, Billy Zane playing King Neptune. Third, you vaguely remember seeing this in video rental stores but never grabbed it because your parents didn't think Adam Sandler was funny, and besides, you'd rather rent RoboCop 2 again. RoboCop 2? RoboCop is right next to it. Just rent the good one. Then take a gamble on something that, based on the cover image, looks like a cheap Mexican knockoff of an American comedy. I don't like the weird, dig at Mexicans. That's weird. 1 star for Billy Zane and Burt Young to share amongst themselves. All right, Wyatt Jones. I disagree.
It's all right. Trump's going to get those Mexican remake jobs back to America, and we're going to make shitty remake spoofs. Looking for Nemo. That's what we're doing here now. No Mexicans making that film. That's Born in America. Looking for Nemo.
That's what the wall's going to stop, right?
No, none of these knockoffs coming in anymore.
Jesus. And on that note, last looks.
All right, yes. Last looks on 10 years of the podcast, Joe. You got any last looks on 10 years of podcasting?
Well, it's been a wonderful journey, and I hope you haven't gone sick of it and you just want to keep going and going.
You would have guessed that listening to that first episode, that I probably was not long for podcasting.
Yeah.
But we clearly are still doing it. I didn't really want to podcast back then. I was mad at you for making me podcast back then and to watch this movie.
And aren't you so glad you've continued? Our friendship has blossomed.
Yes, that has helped us. I've gotten to find Southland Tales and Full Frontal and Boys on the Side and My Best Friend's Wedding and Tommy and other things. Too many things to count.
If we're still in Dreamgirls?
Dreamgirls?
You like that one? Still waiting on a gym.
We'll find a gym at some point.
Well, you'd never seen Eternal Sunshine, right?
I hadn't. I guess I liked it, but I don't know. I was going to watch that at some point anyway. Like, it wasn't like I was going to go my life without it. I was probably never going to watch Dreamgirls.
Yeah, me neither.
So we got quite a delight there. I had never heard of Tommy or Full Frontal.
And I was never planning on watching Norbit, and look at me now. Norbit pilled.
Right. Podcast abruptly ends.
2 gunshots.
2 gunshots. So, yes, I've been, and then there were a lot of kind of normal people films, quote unquote, I wouldn't have been exposed to having not done this podcast.
I'm happy to share that with you.
Yes. And we don't make any money off this. We do this purely as a labor of love, so we clearly must enjoy doing it if we've been doing it for 10 years.
I have a great time. I hope you do too.
Probably go another 10 more years.
Fuck it, let's make it 20.
To thank Lev Van Rensselaer for all these years mining those audio boards and keeping us sound so slippery smooth. It's in fact even gotten better as the years have gone on. Good work, Lev.
I know. Can you believe it?
I'd like to thank my host, Joe Vekeman, for stopping by.
Oh, thank you.
And I am your host, Patrick Scale. You can find my features, documentaries, short films, video essays, animations, behind-the-scenes footage, and so much more at QuixoticUnited.com and social media, presumably, with a similar sounding name. Thank you all truly from the bottom of our hearts for listening for 10 years. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Say goodnight, Joe.
Good night.
Overboard, Netflix deals, Whoopi farts, Nick Cage steals, Rocks 10 shirts, $7, Hemsworth's lame, Justin Log sucks, Watergate, Julia's hair, Patrick can't remember names, obscure football, Tubi ads, Less Quiet, Pritzy's bad, Zazzle won't release Batgirl, Kevin James makes us hurl, Murphy screws up Harlem Nights, Drew Carey's licensing rights, Jim's commercials, Rhonda Hack, Joe's a hoophead just like Jack, Southland Tales blows us away, what else do I have to say? We'll never stop the podcast. Have no fears, we'll have seasons for years, like what happened to Mel Gibson or Tony Danza. Was it he the boss, or how about someone from the class? Maybe you've seen them but just don't know their names. Sorry for the clip show. Have no fears, we've got seasons for years. All right, I got Bombshell for you, Joe, that I was saving.
Okay.
That I was saving for this 10th anniversary special.
Tell me.
What have we been meaning to go back to for like 10 years?
Phoenix?
That's right.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
They had it on our good friend Tubi.
Just a way to watch that movie.
For context, everybody, about 10 years ago, this movie Phoenix came out. Joe and I went to go see it. We had to go all the way to Boston to see it. It was about an hour trip.
Yeah.
And
it's the, yeah.
And it was just billed as like this great new Hitchcockian thriller thing. And we left and we were like, what? That was really boring. What the hell? Everybody talking about?
Christian Petzold.
Everybody just keeps talking about how great it is over the last decade. So we're like, are we wrong here? Did we screw something up? So I went back and I watched it, Joe. And I'll tell you.
Uh-oh.
It's actually pretty good.
Okay.
When you're not going in there expecting a Hitchcock, I don't even know what that critic or critics, I don't even know what they could be referencing. I don't know where that term came, Hitchcockian. I don't know. That never once bubbled to the surface as I was watching the film. When you don't have that expectation, you're like, pretty good film. And I even remember the ending, which was the only part I liked about it the first time around. So I still remembered that that's where we're all heading. Still extremely potent. Still an incredible ending, even when you're expecting it to come. So go check it out on Tubi. It's free. You have no reason not to. Give it a fair shake. About 90 minutes, pretty quick.
Yeah, no, it's not that long.
Sort of a balls out crazy idea of a movie, and then it only gets crazier as it goes.
I'll take it. I'll take it for a spin.
I get it. I get the hype. I don't get what the critics are the hell they're talking about, but it's good for other reasons. It was 10
years ago. They were all up their own asses. I'm sure they've all calmed down.
Where the hell did Hitchcock... It's not even in the DNA of the film. I don't get it.
Some people are weird.
Or if it is, like, it's very light and it's not the things that make people think about Hitchcock when you say Hitchcock. I don't know. It was odd. Other than that, very reasonable film. Quiet film. Quietly insane film.
I'll tell you a not quiet movie that I watched last night.
A Quiet Place.
No, it was called Night Always Comes. I'm like, what is this? I've never even heard of this movie. It's on Netflix, so that'll tell you one thing about it. But I was like, oh, Vanessa Kirby. I like her. Oh, Jennifer Jason Leigh. I like her. Oh, Stefan James. I like him. Randall Park, Michael Kelly, Eli Roth, Julia Fox. I was like, this got kind of a cast. And then I watched it. I'm like, oh, this is my review. Someone saw Good Time and was like, what if I made just okay time?
Netflix will do that to you.
A lot of the same DNA as that movie, like down to like certain plot points. You're like, what is happening?
And it even has Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Exact, and she plays almost the exact same role. I swear to God.
They're just like, let's make Lady Good Time.
Yeah, but like her brother is someone who has like a mental disability.
Let's make of Mice and Men with some good time aesthetics.
I mean that's what Benny Safdie plays that part.
Yeah,
but this one is played by a person who actually like is. So it's just like okay, Eli Roth. He's in it for like 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, pretty good. It's fine. It's a fine movie. It's nothing special, but I watched it.
And Randall Park's in it for comic relief or something?
Not at all. He plays this, like, shitheel guy, and you're like, oh, okay. I don't know. I would not recommend.
Okay.
But I just want to say that I watched that movie. It was okay.
A Netflix factory assembled movie.
Yeah, I mean, I have never even heard of this movie. It was just, like, the first thing that popped up, and I wanted something to put on my break, and I'm like, all right, whatever.
Came out a couple days ago.
I think so.
To August 15th.
Oh, wow, it's that new. No one's talked about it, but it is number 2 on Netflix behind K-Pop Demon Hunters.
No one's talked about it. Well, yeah, that makes sense. It's a Netflix original film.
And somehow it's number 2 on Netflix.
With a 2.8 rating.
I mean, I gave it 2 stars.
Yeah, the algorithm doesn't care if the movie's good or not. They just care if Netflix made it.
Absolutely.
That's what I've noticed. They don't even care if it matches other things you've been watching. They're like, oh, yeah, this is like that thing you watch because it's also on Netflix. Oh, yeah, thanks, Netflix algorithm. Super helpful.
It wasn't very good. Yeah, I'm glad you watched Phoenix. I'll check it out again. I've been meaning to. It's on Tubi.
Yes, it just seemed appropriate for what we're doing today, you know? I was like, all right, if
Absolutely.
there's any reason to finally get myself to do it, it's this. And then I went to look it up, and I was like, oh, it's also on Tubi. I can do a double feature with Going Overboard.
It's very available.
Maybe Phoenix just felt better in comparison to Going Overboard. Like, I did Going Overboard, and then I was like, all right,
Oh.
let's turn on Phoenix now. And I was like, wow, I got a real movie here.
Wow, that is a
great.
whiplash of, of 2 different movies. One is just, like, constantly in your face and loud and obnoxious, and the other one's like, stay over there. I'm
One
watching
is like,
you.
What are we doing? Oh, now we're over here. Oh, no. We're so delightfully understated. Oh.
It is very understated for what I remember. Okay. All right. I'll give it a shot.
Nobody's here for Phoenix, those fools. We'll talk about what they all came for.
Oh, yeah? No one... They're all here for Going Overboard?
Everybody wanted some Shecky Moskowitz.
Shecky.
And I will drink this water and we will proceed.